Hi there everybody, my name is Richard McMunn from the career guidance company howtobecome.com, and in this training video I'm going to give you the perfect answer to the tough interview question: how did you handle a difficult situation? Now, as you know, many people who go to interviews get asked this exact question. So within the video I'm going to give you some brilliant tips and also an answer that you can literally copy and paste and use to respond. Now, please, as I say, do take notes. There's going to be some important hints and tips along the way. I've been helping people like you to pass interviews for many years now, for about 10 years. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to give you some more free training videos that you can use to tackle different kind of tough interview questions. Okay, let's get straight into it. 3 important tips when responding to this interview question. Make sure the situation is relevant to the role that you're applying for. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Well, for example, if you're applying for a customer service role, then maybe explain how you successfully resolved a complaint from a difficult customer. Or if you are applying for a management or leadership role, maybe explain how you resolved an internal dispute, an issue, or a problem. So the key tip, the first one, is to make the situation, the difficult situation that you resolved, relevant to the job that you're applying for. That will help you to score higher marks during the interview, because the interview panel will sit there and go, okay, this person has dealt with difficult situations in a similar role or a similar situation that they could come across, therefore they're more likely to perform to the ability that we want them to. Next tip, number 2. Use the STAR technique when answering the question. Okay, now many of you will have already heard about the STAR technique, but for those who don't, this means that when responding to that interview question, you first of all tell them what the situation was. So tell them where you were, what you were doing, and then explain the task. So that means tell them what task had to be done. So what did you have to do? So this then demonstrates to the panel that you are aware of what you need to do to resolve the situation. Okay, it's logical thinking and common sense. The next one is then go into details and explain what action you took to complete the task, to resolve the situation. And finally, tell them what the result was. And it has to be, I'll put in there positive, it's got to be a positive result following your actions. So this difficult situation that you're dealing with, it's a positive result following your action, so it makes you look good. Okay, next tip, tip number 3. Include these elements in your response, so at least 1 or 2 of them if possible. First of all, try and include some kind of like friction, conflict, or even maybe aggression. And what I mean by that is maybe you're dealing with a difficult person. The next one is demonstrate your ability to remain calm, composed, and also, where possible, following company procedures. So if they have any procedures that you should be following, then that demonstrates that you've read them and you understand them and you're able to follow them. And then also, finally, try and include a time constraint if possible. So you are under pressure. This makes the situation more difficult and also enhances your ability to deal with the situation. So you don't have to include all of these, but try and include 1, 2, 3, or maybe 4 of them if possible. Okay, and also explain why you thought the situation was difficult. So this is at the end. You resolve the situation and say, well, I thought it was difficult because of X, Y, and Z. Now I'm going to give you a sample response that anybody can use. We've all been in this kind of situation before in a work and place environment. Okay. Yes, I have had to handle and resolve numerous problems in previous roles, and one particular situation springs to mind. One day, whilst in the office canteen, I overheard a member of staff being verbally insulting to another member of my team. I noticed that the person on the receiving end of the comments looked quite upset by the insults directed at him. I decided to intervene, as I feel strongly that no form of bullying or harassment should be tolerated. So I approached the man in a calm manner and I told him that I found what he'd just said to be offensive and that he shouldn't use that type of language when speaking to his work colleagues. He immediately looked quite angry at my intervention and he asked me to go outside where he could speak to me. I followed him outside of the canteen and I then suggested that we go to a quiet area to discuss the situation. He told me that it was none of my business what he said to people and that I should keep my nose out of things that do not concern me. I decided to remain calm and composed, and I explained to him that it was in fact my business to intervene when a person uses that type of language. I explained to him that the company has strict policies with regards to unacceptable behaviour and that I felt he should take the time to read them. As soon as I mentioned the words company policy, his tone completely changed and he apologised for what he had said. He explained to me that he was unaware of the policy and that it was just a bit of banter. I suggested that it would be a good idea to apologise to the man he had spoken to, and he agreed. The situation was difficult because I had to decide when the right time was to intervene, and I was also had to be aware of how the man might react to my intervention. I felt that if I remained calm, composed, and assured, then the man would see my way of thinking and understand how the other person must have felt. The aim with the situation was to make him recognise that the insults were not acceptable. I believe I have the confidence and competence to deal with any kind of situation should it arise, and I feel I can be trusted to always resolve situations amicably and sensibly. Now, what I have done, that is a great response. It's quite in detail. Now, of course, you might be wanting to go back over the video and take notes, which I encourage you to do. However, if you want to get a direct copy of this answer, then if you click the link below the video, you can get more of these interview questions and answers that you can use during your interview. So simply click the link below the video, or go to the website passmyinterview.com, and I've created like 50 free training videos to help you pass your interview. So yeah, just click the link below. Guys, I really hope you found that useful. I'd very much appreciate it if you gave the video a thumbs up if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Click the link below the video. And if you'd like me to create a video on any other kind of interview question, please put it in the comments below. Say hi as well. Let me know what you thought about the video. And I genuinely wish you all the very best in your pursuit to passing your interview. Thank you for watching.